my crushes universe! How are you? I'm fine, thank you for asking, as usual, of course. Today we're gonna speak about something, right? 2 years ago, I changed. A lot of people ask me why I changed. Why am I so open-minded? Why am I so free? Why am I always laughing, having fun, and speaking about stuff and whatever? Having a YouTube channel, making music again, and writing books and traveling, and why? Oh, why? Okay, let me speak about it. Okay, the beginning is not going to be very good, but the ending is fine, okay? So 2 years ago, I lost my grandmother. Yeah, just like that. 2 years ago, I lost my grandmother, and my grandmother and I used to have a very good relationship. We were very close, you know. We had the same family name and the same first name. So, like, she was my best, you know. Like I said, like I always said to her, I'm the youngest part of her, and she's the oldest part of me, you know, like... We had a cute relationship. I really loved her. Like, I will ever love her, even from the other side. I love you, grandma. Anyway, and she was my best. Like, she knew everything I was doing, like everything, even boys related. She knew everything. And when she passed away, I wasn't ready for this. Like, for me, she will be there forever. Like, you know that people gonna die. You know in your brain that that's going to happen one day. But for me, about her, I wasn't ready for this. Like, for me, she was supposed to stay there until I get married, I have maybe children or whatever, when I have a good level of life and I'm able to travel with her, because I wanted to go to China with her. So when she died, I wasn't actually ready. And I think in my brain, I was like, no, it's not true. Until I go to Cameroon, because I'm born in Cameroon, to see her and to say goodbye to her in the ceremony and whatever. And when I saw her body, because I saw her body, I wasn't ready for this. Like, for me, it was I felt like one part of me was living with her, was going with her, like I was lost, right? And I think maybe for 3 months, like, it was even just physically speaking was difficult for me. Like, I couldn't speak, like I was just there watching what people say, what people do. I didn't care anymore. And at that moment, I realized that I couldn't continue like this, because I believe that my grandmother, whatever she is right now, I was like, maybe she's able to see me and maybe she's suffering from what she's seeing. So I was like, okay, so one day I'm gonna die, so I'm gonna see her from the other side. At least I hope, right? And if I see her, I want to be able to speak about different things I've done. I want her to be happy, to be like, oh, you did this, my honey, I'm so proud of you. And I was like, okay, it's time for me to make the list of stuff I want actually to do, because I'm gonna die. Okay, I want to die. And one of the things I learned with my grandmother was a very strong woman, independent woman. Like, she wasn't married, but she had her children. She was able to manage her children alone. And you know, at that time, like 1980s or whatever, 70s, it was very hard to be a woman being alone and having children. People were speaking bad about you. People were judging you. People were making fun of you all the time. I'm sorry for the light. The people will be looking at you like you're nothing, right? And she was there like, I don't actually care what you're thinking. You can say whatever you want. This is not my problem, honey. Go and drink some tea maybe and leave me alone. Thank you. Anyway, and I realized that I had the same name as her, and I wanted to be as strong as her, and realizing as much stuff I wanted, not for other people, but for myself, so that the next time I see her in the paradise, okay, when I see her and she see me, we hug each other, and then we're gonna go and dance, like, you know all the song, you know that. Do you remember the 21st of September? Anyway, I have to stop, because if I continue, I will sing that song until the end. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, so I was like, when I see her on the other side, I want to be like, hey grandma, how are you doing? And we have fun, and I have a lot of things to speak to her, because we're gonna be there for forever, right? And I want to speak at least as long as my life with her, so that she's like, okay, then I finish explaining. Now she has time to explain to me what she did over there, so that we have twice time to be together and speaking. You see what I mean? So at that time I was like, do I really want to waste that time, right? Oh no! Sorry, no more battery. Anyway, and yeah, so I was like, I want, you know, to focus more on myself, to be able, like, to have so much conversation with her and having so much fun speaking with her. Like, I don't have time for negativity. I don't have time to compare myself, because I was very good at comparing myself anyway. And I was like, I have to do most of the time the stuff I really like to do. And one of the things I love to do is creating stuff and creating stories. Like music, I like to create music. I like to create stories. I like to speak to people, and I like to do YouTube anyway. So I was like, whatever happens, I want to be able to enjoy life as much as possible, and traveling is one of my things also. So now it's time to do all of that. Being able to work a little bit, of course, but on the side, most of my time is for my hobbies. I can't be like this, like one day pass and I'm only working for someone else to have money, and me myself being like, maybe one day I will be able. No, not maybe one day. Like when my grandmother dying, I was like, okay, now you have to remember that at one point the game will be over, and you don't know when the game will be over. You don't even know if you're gonna be able to live as long as your grandmother. So work on that, honey. Work on that, right? You're not old, but life is full of surprises. You don't know what's going to happen. You're not God, so relax a little bit and then focus on yourself, enjoy life, travel, work a little bit, and dance on your favorite music. And who knows who you're gonna meet, you know what I mean? Anyway, you get what I mean. I think I have to stop because I'm starting to sing a little bit too much. Anyway, let me know in the comments below what you think about it, and what are you actually doing in your life right now? Are you working? Are you studying? Are you pursuing a dream? What's your dream? Do you know? Share it safely. Don't be scared. No one is going to be judging you here. You can say whatever you want, and if someone is not happy, I block him anyway. So relax. You can put whatever you want in the comment section below. And do you like the video? You subscribe, and see you for the next one.